This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
And now the Lakers starting group. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. Andre Ayton out there with James. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. The shot's good.
Well, there's the skill of Ayton, nailing the jump shot with confidence.
Here's Hero. And the rejection by Ayton. Doncic against Powell. And Doncic gets it to go.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Back to Hero. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Going inside. Here's LaRavia. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
The shot by Powell, no good. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Houston. Here's LaRavia. Pass to James. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Doncic. The three-pointer off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Hero kicks to Powell. Outside, Adebayo. Miami needs to get a shot off. Hero from long range. Lakers with the rebound.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Miami. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
And you know, for the Heat, they're on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoffs. They need to put it all together in these last couple weeks, and they'll be happy with a spot in the play-in tournament at this point.
Now, Hero. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Adebayo with a screen on Doncic. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, even at this stage in his career, Powell explodes off the floor. Big vertical.
Lakers leading by 4. Doncic passes to Reeves. No one near James as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hero kicks to Wiggins. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in his last outing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's Powell on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Shot clock at 6. To the right side. Ware finds Adebayo. The shot by Powell, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
All free throws good from Doncic.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Wiggins, a screen on Reeves. Shot's good by Hero.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
Powell against Doncic. Ayton, a screen on Powell. And here's Doncic from the arc. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Here's Adebayo. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's James. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. From 12 feet out, the shot is good off the backboard. Doncic has got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Luka Doncic, fourth.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Hero against Reeves. Hero passes to Adebayo. There's the screen. It's Powell with the drive. And the basket is good.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Here's Doncic. He's got 8. Pass to Ayton. Bounce pass from Reeves. Doncic, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Powell, no one around him, drains it from beyond the arc. Powell's got 5.
An extremely reliable three-point weapon. Powell is taking that every chance he gets.
And the Lakers have possession. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Now Reeves. After Norman Powell missed from long range. And the shot goes in.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
The Heat trail by 4. Powell outside. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Powell.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. Powell against Doncic. Fires from deep. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Reeves, following the score by Miami. A nice shot by Doncic.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
The Heat trail by 7. And a wide open look for Hero. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Here's LaRavia. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Powell. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Such a competitor. Hero got fired up by their last 3.
Lakers leading by 4. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look for Miami. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Bam Adebayo. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Hachimura is checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Kennard in for Austin Reeves. Hachimura finds Kennard. Pass to Hayes. Fades away. It's rebounded by Jovic. And saying the name, Nikola Jovic. I have to make sure, Coach, I get that right.
Yeah, there's only one letter difference in that last name, but there's a big difference in terms of their game. Jokic, obviously a center. Jovic, a wing player. But this guy's got great size and skill, and people will know this name over the next few years.
First free throw is good.
Well, what you have to love about Hero is how confident he is. Some of the shots he takes and makes demonstrate that to a T.
And Hero drops them both.
Well, remember, Hero came into the league as a scorer, and he's only gotten better, continuing to round out his game.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 18. Vanderbilt, a screen on Mitchell. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Jovic. Six to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I like when Jovic challenges the defense like this, daring to foul them on the way up.
For Miami, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And he makes the first.
Entering the league as a teenager back in 2022, Nikola Jovic has made serious strides and is coming into his own.
The Heat making a switch here. Larson's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. And Los Angeles guys shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Picked off in midair. Here's the break. Powell finds Hawkins, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, Hawkins doesn't mess around. He likes to throw it down with force.
1:10 left in the first. Now, here's Doncic. 18 points for him. Stolen. In transition, here comes Miami. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game, Doncic, as much as anyone.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Doncic against Mitchell. Driving in. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Powell in the high post. Pass to Hawkins. Shot clock at 5. Now, here's Mitchell. Guarded by Doncic. Powell for 3.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And every defense knows Kennard is looking to score, which is why they sometimes overcommit and foul him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That free throw good from Kennard.
And you know, Kennard is known for his shooting expertise, but his ability to handle the ball and create for others is very overlooked.
Both free throws good from Kennard. And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Heat. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board, Clark, as we wrap up the first. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Reeves in at the 2. Now here is Hachimura. Scoreless thus far. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Hachimura hits them both. The Heat shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And here is Mitchell. Powell outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. A moment now to check out some numbers for Jake LaRavia.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And Los Angeles guys shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you, Kevin.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Powell against Reeves. Up top, Powell. He has 5. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
The Lakers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Miami. And that one falls for Hachimura.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Powell feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Mitchell. Miami no good on that time either. Lakers leading by 5. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. Shoots over Hawkins. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Powell dishes to Mitchell. Here's the screen. Misses and the dry spell continues.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
On the wing, Reeves. Guarded by Powell. Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. Beyond the arc. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. You know, Wiggins affects the game, Coach, in a number of ways. And let's begin by talking about his defense.
Great place to start with Wiggins, Kevin, because I think that's the strength of his game. He is long. He can really move his feet. He's got great discipline and focus. And the biggest thing you can have in any defender, he's got great want to. This guy wants to go out and make it tough on the best players in the game.
Mitchell outside. Wiggins against Hachimura. Here's Jovic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers leading by 8. Hachimura with it. He has 5. Pass to Smart. Now Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Wiggins against Hachimura. Here's Jovic. Off target with his 3. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And now, here are a set of teams that have held their opponents to very few points in the second half of the season. The Lakers, number 1.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
Heroes checked in for Jaime Jaquez. The Lakers also with a sub. Doncic is checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Vanderbilt. That one misses. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Hero. The quick look, no good that time. The Lakers on offense. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Here's Smart. Makes it off the glass. Smart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see how comfortable Smart is inside. He doesn't fear anybody.
Powell against Reeves. Powell kicks to Hero. There's a good screen from deep. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Back to Vanderbilt. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Vanderbilt a screen on Powell. Now here's Vanderbilt. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Heat trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. LeBron comes in for Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Here's Wiggins. 9-point game his last outing. Outside, Hero. Can they get it? Count it. Hero's got 12 in the game.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production, and tonight he has delivered.
Pass to Doncic. Outside, James. Now, Vanderbilt, the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Mitchell finds Hero. No good from the wing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
James looking it over. Pass to Doncic. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 16. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Hero against James. Pass to Ayton. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Mitchell dishes to Wiggins. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Doncic. 18 points for him. Pass to Ayton. James with it. And Jaquez picks him up defensively. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Ayton.
and making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one. Wiggins outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Lakers leading by 14. James, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Vanderbilt. Down low. Now LaRavia. Another possession, another assist.
It's taken him a long time to get here, but that assist ties him for 3rd all time.
I don't think you'll find a more unselfish player in NBA history. Adebayo finds Wiggins for 3. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. 10 points for him. Clock at 6. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Over Wiggins. LeBron's shot is off. The Heat trail by 17. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Here's LaRavia. 17-point lead, their biggest. James, good. James has got 4 points this quarter.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
Adebayo with a screen on LeBron. Jaquez outside. Pass to Adebayo. Over Ayton. Good with the fadeaway. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Set it up.
1:41 left in the first half. And here is LeBron. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Also,
And another assist.
And he's been an elite assist man since day one, and now he's reached 3rd all time.
You know, watching him run an NBA offense never gets old, does it? Outside, Hero. Jaquez outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Jaquez has got 8 points.
well, with Jaquez, you get that competitive streak. There he is with the answer 3.
Lakers leading by 17. Pass to LaRavia. Vanderbilt kicks to James. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Oh, my gosh. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Doncic passes to LaRavia. And here is James. Over Wiggins. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Mitchell. Jaquez outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. There's Hero with a 3.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Doncic with it. Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Lakers on top, running away with it. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for cool hand Luka Doncic.
It's been Luka time. Get him the ball, let him make a play for himself, for others on the glass. He does everything for them.
It certainly has been all about cool hand Luka tonight. All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social media. Here's a good one. Shaq Can't Dunk 32 wants to know, how do you guys deal with internet trolls?
Well, first of all, that's the most ridiculous name I've ever seen.
I thought it was pretty good, actually. I got a good chuckle.
Kenny, let me see your phone. Did you send that?
Shaq, there's zero chance I'd ever let you touch my phone. No way.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Heat trail by 20. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Hero out there with Powell, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. James with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Over Adebayo. It's stolen by Adebayo. To the inside, and he dunks it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
James, the pass to LaRavia. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Hero. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Well, defensively, you have to do your best to guard Hero without fouling because he's nearly automatic from the line.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, we've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about. This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And here is Los Angeles now.
Oh, come on, hit that.
They led the game at 1 point by 20. Reeves the pass to LaRavia. Just 5 to shoot. Good. LaRavia's got 11 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Hero. 3-pointer. Rebound the Lakers. LaRavia's got his 4th rebound in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Powell against Doncic. Outside, Adebayo. Hero looking over the defense. Over Reeves. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. Reeves with the screen for Doncic. Puts up a deep three. And the Lakers get it back. Reeves finds Doncic. Ayton a screen to the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
And look, Ayton is a big body. So when he sets that well-timed screen, it's not easy to quickly get around it.
Outside Hero. A three-pointer, Wiggins. The rebound by the Lakers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Come get it, come get it.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Reeves outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Hero, and he hits the jumper for 2. Hero's got 15 points. Los Angeles leading by 22. Doncic dishes to Ayton.
James.
LeBron outside. Doncic looking it over. 4 on the clock. Over Adebayo. No good from LeBron. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Hero. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Saturday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets. Then on Monday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Yep, it counts. Doncic has got 20 points.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Powell. Averaging 17 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Hero. That 3 off the mark.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Deflects the pass. Goes up on the wing. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it. but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Hero passes to Powell. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Ware. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now. Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Wiggins finds Hero. Right side, Adebayo. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And now a look at who's been leading the NBA in rebounding since the All-Star break. Bam Adebayo, third.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
Come get it.
6 to shoot. Here's Powell.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
So what do you like about Jake LaRavia the most? He's a 6'7" versatile forward. Seems to have a pretty good skill set.
He's got a great skill set, Kevin. And what he's got is he's a great decision maker. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, when to dribble, so he doesn't make many mistakes. He plays both ends of the floor, and he brings consistent energy and effort. Jake LaRavia will help you win games.
Hey, turn around.
LeBron James on the wing. 10 points for him. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Ware. He's defended by Reeves. Ware kicks to Hero.
Hey, yo, right there.
Adebayo with a screen for Powell. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Lakers leading by 20. Here's LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Wiggins. And then for the Lakers, Vanderbilt's checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Kennard in for Austin Reeves.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Powell, the pass to Hero. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Kennard. Here's Hero. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, he is a multi-dimensional scorer. Hero taking his work down the lane.
Los Angeles leading by 21. James, the pass to Hachimura. Vanderbilt kicks to Kennard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And he knocks down the first one. Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Luke Kennard. Both free throws good from Doncic. The Heat have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Hero. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, look, Hero is a tough competitor. He doesn't back away from getting hit while shooting the ball.
The Heat have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Los Angeles making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And Reeves has got the ball here for LA. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Hachimura. Hawkins with the steal. It's Hero with the drive.
A flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Reeves outside. Here's Vanderbilt. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Tyler Hero. Smart misses. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Inside, here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Now Powell. He has 7. Pass to Hawkins. Adebayo down low. He's against Vanderbilt. Again, the miss by the Heat. Lakers leading by 20. Drives to the hoop.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Bam Adebayo. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. The first one falls. The Heat making a switch here. Larson's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Jovic. And it's blocked. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Now here's Vanderbilt. And here is Hachimura. He takes it in. Yep, that one goes in there. Hachimura's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Hawkins sets a screen for Powell. Again, the miss by the Heat.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside, Smart. Hachimura finds Vanderbilt. Just 4 to shoot. They get it again, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hachimura's got 11 points.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Powell, the pass to Hawkins. Here's Mitchell. to stop the run. The Lakers with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Reeves, banked in off the glass. Reeves has got his second basket.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Powell for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Lakers 5 right now. Hachimura out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes, and it's Smart in at the point. And here is Los Angeles now. Outside, Smart. Vanderbilt, a screen on Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
They set the pick. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Floats it up for Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Verticality gives Wiggins the upper hand, almost unstoppable once he's midair.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. And a wide open look for Hachimura. No good with the triple. And here are the Heat now. In the corner, it's Wiggins. No good on the 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. Takes it from 10. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Hero against Reeves. There's the 3. Hero no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside, Smart. Right wing. Wiggins against Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hero against Kleba. Now Hero. Defense right on him. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smart kicks to Vanderbilt. Kleba against Hero. Pass to Smart. Vanderbilt a screen on Mitchell. Kennard for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, some of the most solid mechanics in the league. Kennard has complete trust in his motion.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Mitchell passes to Jovic. Now Hero. Fires the three. Rebounded by Smart.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
He'd have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Hachimura. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Jaquez. Back to Hero. The three, 5 on the clock. Jovic passes to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Stan teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And James subbed in for Marcus Smart. He hits the second from the line. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Larson. To the inside. Adebayo passes to Wade. And that one is hammered home.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Where? And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
For Miami, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And here is Los Angeles now. Now here is Hachimura. And here is Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in the corner. Pass to Vanderbilt. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 4. Kennard for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, give Kennard room at the arc and he will quickly live up to his reputation as a shooter.
Powell outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Powell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's James, and again it's the Lakers.
I like that shot from Bronny. For his age, he's got a great basketball IQ. I wonder where that came from.
Adebayo with this screen on James. And Adebayo throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. James with it. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those.
Trying to find Vanderbilt, gets it to him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Heat have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. To the paint, here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Lakers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. James, the pass to Kennard. Hayes with the screen for Kennard. Off target from three-point range. Miami's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Powell outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Powell. Pass to Adebayo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Adebayo's got 11 in the second half. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Kennard finds James. And here's Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hachimura. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. James looking it over. Pass to Kennard. Vanderbilt a screen on Powell. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Davion Mitchell. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Marcus Smart's checked in for Hayes. And here are the Heat now. Hero kicks to Adebayo. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
2 shots.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Luka Doncic.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
And so Powell nails both of them. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Hachimura, no good, unable to end this run.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And it's in there.
Well, defensively, if you're letting Adebayo get rolling, it's time to rethink your approach.
Here's James. There's 45 seconds left in the game. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Outside, Hero. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Drills it from outside.
And Adebayo's such an excellent passer as a center, finding the open man right there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Kennard. He's covered by Hero. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
LeBron, this was an outstanding win. What kind of message did you send tonight?
We're not trying to set a message, just trying to improve every time we get an opportunity to come out on the floor and play. We've been doing some good things the last couple months, but we still got a lot of room to improve, and hopefully we continue that.
If your team gets better every game, that's a message that people like to see and hear. Thanks so much, LeBron.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Jared Vanderbilt.